Hi everybody, it's Nick Salazar from TriRig.com. As part of the Omega Brake project, in one of those articles, I posted some images of this P3 that I've modified, as you can see here, with some custom top tube cable routing. And I got a ton of questions as to how I accomplished this and whether it's actually a working mod or if it's just for show. So first of all, this is a working mod. This isn't just a show bike or a show routing or anything. The cables actually function this way. The shifting is perfect. I've had no problems with it. And so I'm going to show you how I did it. But before I do, I have to say two things. One, this is not endorsed or sanctioned by Cervelo. This is not a Cervelo approved mod, and it will probably void your warranty. The other thing is that some people have expressed some safety concerns about drilling into the top tube of your bike. Of course, if you're making any frame modifications, you should proceed with extreme caution, and if you're worried about the safety, then don't do it. So this is everything you need to complete the mod. The heart of the mod is this little piece right here. It's called an open ferrule, and it's Jagwire part number CHA056. I got these from ebikestop.com. I got a pack of 10 of them together. You're only going to need 2 for the mod, but they're very cheap, so you can just go ahead and buy the whole pack. You'll also need some cable liner. It's just some really flexible plastic housing that just slips right over your cable. I also got this from Jagwire. I think you get like 5 meters of it for $10, so it's real cheap. You'll need a good set of drill bits and a drill or an impact driver, some masking tape, and a Sharpie. And that's it. The only really delicate part of this mod is drilling the holes that will allow you to slip these little ferrules into place without falling through. This is what you need the masking tape for, and the big set of drill bits. What you're going to do is put 3 or 4 layers of masking tape over the top tube where these holes are going to be, and that's to prevent any carbon from splintering off and causing you problems down the road. Then what you want to do is start with the very smallest drill bit that you have and drill a hole for each of these 2 ferrules. And it shouldn't be too much of a problem because this drill bit is so small. You know, go slowly, take your time. You don't want to splinter the carbon accidentally anyway. Once this small hole is in place, then you take your next drill bit size up and open the hole to that size, and then your next drill bit size up, and so forth, until it's big enough, just big enough for the ferrule to slip in. You should probably end up needing about a 5/16 drill bit to make that work, but definitely don't go any bigger than that. And as you start to approach 5/16, it's probably a good idea just to check to see if the ferrule is slipping into place, because you don't want to go any bigger than you need to. So then you just put the ferrules in place. They'll just sit there. They don't need any adhesive or anything else, because they're going to be held in place by the tension of these cables. And that's pretty much it for the mod. The cable housing stops right there. It comes from the bars and just stops. And then there's just bare cable running through the frame all the way down to the bottom bracket cable guide, which is unmodified. I didn't do anything to it. And it just, the cables pop straight out of the hole in the frame and just route like normal for a P3. So the only other thing to worry about is this little bend that the cables are going to have to make getting from here to here. And so the cables are going to rub on the inside of the frame on the carbon just a little bit, and that's why I cover them with liner. So once the cable is routed, I slip liner up as far as it'll go, and then see how much liner I need to trim off at the end for the bottom bracket cable guide, slip the liner off, trim it, and then put it back. And that should be just about everything you need. So now there's liner running through there. It's protecting the frame a little bit. Of course, over time that liner could potentially wear out if the friction from the cable causes it to split. So, you know, maybe every couple thousand miles just check to see what's going on with that. For more info and photos about this specific bike, and of course the Omega Brake project, tune into TriRig.com. Thanks.